It's been a lovely, lovely morning all round. The players are pleased to be here and to get some sun on their backs now and a little bit of warmth, and of course to get on grass. You know, we've been on AstroTurf for the last 3 weeks. You forget what normality is about, and they've found it here this morning. For the majority of the guys, it is the most competitive work that they've done on a large scale in the last 3 weeks. Against a good opposition, who I would think are just slightly in front of us, given the amount of time Peter played his what looked like maybe a first choice.
We saw some good things. I think we were overall the whole team was better today, I think, than we were in our inner squad a couple days ago. I think you can see the ideas going forward are getting better, and the relationships with each other are obviously improving. And although we didn't score today, I thought we did some good stuff, and definitely something we can build on for the next game. Kai and Teal obviously are familiar, but Omar is obviously a new guy in our group, and he's integrated himself really quickly, and he's shown that he's going to really help us playing out in that wide position, or wherever he's going to be on the field. He's going to help us. He kind of slows the game down for us and helps us keep possession of the ball in dangerous spots, which we struggled with a little bit last year. So he's in that regard, he's going to help us.
What has been very exciting for me over the off-season is that, with some of the added issues of making the cap work when you're successful, and of course a disappointment of losing a couple of players in the expansion, to be able to add such calibre guys as I've been able to has been great. And of course Caleb Folan was out there today early on. I'm excited to see where that can go. He settled in very nicely. I hope that he's finding what a wonderful group this is, and a spirited group. And fingers crossed there's something to be done there, and to be able to keep him around, because he's certainly an excellent physical specimen, athletically very powerful, and I think he'd add an awful lot to the group.
There's always I think maybe once we come down next trip and there's a little more of an established group here of who's going to be here for sure, it's going to be a little easier to get the relationships even stronger on the field. But now the coaches are obviously evaluating a lot of players and throwing different guys with different people to see how they work together. So we'll get through this trip, and like I said, when we get down here next time, we'll be focused a little more on the core of our team.
Everyone came back in very good shape. They've worked extremely hard in some pretty tough conditions. They've got on with their work, and I think you see the results of that this morning. They're able to compete without a problem in their first 45 minutes, and they'll all look forward to the games that are coming up against Columbus and LA, and we hope for more of the same.